Good afternoon from beautiful Cowichan Valley, British Columbia. We are on the Trans Canada Trail. Today is the 11th of April, 2020, Holy Saturday. It's all beautiful. It's green and blue skies. Here I am with the family. I have Debbie. Hi, Mommy Debbie. Can you wave? And is that called the Holt Creek Trestle, Kiara? On Trans Canada Trail?
Yes.
And there's Kiara and Sienna. Kiara and Sienna, could you wave? Both of you? Excellent. So, fresh, beautiful air, mountain breeze, the rustle of the creek underneath. There you see this water. And what a beauty it is to have the Trans Canada Trail where we can space ourselves so conveniently and then walk down this lovely trail in spite of all that's going on around us on Saturday of April 2020, the 11th. I am actually happy to come out. It took us quite a bit of effort actually finding our way out and going through the motions, getting into the car, taking the proper precautions, and then stepping out. And once we were out of the house, it started to flow. Hello, turn back and wave at me, please. Lovely, lovely. So here we are, enjoying this beautiful time, and actually very thankful of everything indeed. And now the same trail that we visited almost 6 months ago is so precious, so beautiful, so enriching. And now there is a lot of value, a lot of beauty. And I am actually trying to show you this part of the trail, the leading end, actually the trailing end of the water, and it's so beautiful. A question and answer session. So what do you think, Kiara? How do you feel stepping out of the house? I can't hear you. You think you should go back into the car? Mommy, what do you think? What do you think is going on right now? Is it a wonderful idea just to kick him out?
Yes.
Yeah?
Upward.
How do you feel?
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Lovely. Beautiful. So, how long was all this going to last? God knows. And what's going on? What's going on with our planet? Can you explain?
Mother Earth and
Yeah?
God the Father are saying hello,
Mm-hmm.
slow down, take it easy,
Yeah,
return back to our core values
that's correct.
and core intentions, and
Uh-huh.
the,
And appreciate, right? Appreciate more. Say thanks. Understand there's as more than meets the eye. Correct? Yeah, so we hear a lot. We know what we should do, but we should actually do it well and do it more. Oh, look at that beautiful grove of trees. I always love stepping into something like that and seeing richness. So I'm going to take a brief pause. Here we are again on the trail. So we actually ran into a family that we knew, and we just compared some notes on online learning and how it is with children, and the whole experience of getting ready, get set, go on a weekday morning, say heading to school at home. What we told them was our kids would dress up like you would go to school every day, and then have a space dedicated for learning, and they would do that. And then once school time is over, you kind of wind up, shut your computers down, step out of that space, and then go back to home, private life, and then continue on as normal. So there has to be a new norm, and people are getting reoriented. And this family told us that they found it a little bit confusing, a little bit out of place, but hopefully all this is for the better, and the new generation would step forward and combine the best of both these worlds. Both the worlds meaning a physical world and an online virtual world, where you have different apps that you use in being comfortable in combining a real life learning as well as virtual learning. Virtual learning is not entirely virtual, it's just a mode of delivery, and it is something that is going through an experimental phase and which can be used to our best advantage. So that's what we gleaned from this conversation on the trail. We weren't actually expecting to run into anyone. We thought this was a quiet place, a kind of a little bit of a departure from the norm, but we were able to make a safe distance conversation and come out with something really wonderful, meaning a good thought, a good idea, and knowing from someone else that this actually works. Very good. So that's the second segment of this Walk in the Woods video. It's interesting, Debbie just mentioned to me this important watchword. It says, be still. It's like, Fritz, don't be too loud. You're here in a quiet place. So she just told me, it's important. Be still. Enjoy the silence. Enjoying quiet moments. It doesn't mean using, it doesn't mean exploiting. Enjoying doesn't mean seeking for one's own pleasure. Enjoying quiet moments is savoring, being one with, admiring, thanking, being worthy of, deserving this quiet moment in all its beauty, not conquering it, not trying to overcome it, but finding your place with it. So it's so important what she just told me. She said, quieten down, don't shout, don't yell, listen, enjoy the beauty, be still. Wonderful. I wish I had more of these moments. Being still and listen. Wow. Do you see that? And do you hear that? You know what I feel like singing right now? When through the woods and forest glades I wander and hear the brooks and feel the gentle breeze, when I look down in lofty mountain grandeur and hear the brooks and feel the gentle breeze. What's it you're holding?
Moss.
Is that like a remembrance, a memory?
You make a resurrection garden.
Make a resurrection garden. That is so beautiful. Very symbolic of all that is going on right now. Oh, look at those beauties. Come on. I can't help. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. I remember postponing. Why postpone? Always the time is now. Put stuff away right now. Do it now. So here is the now. A lot of us are feeling isolated. A lot of us are feeling cut out. We're not being part of a huge machinery of things, of a conundrum of complications and busyness. But now is the time for isolation. So if you feel isolated, tell yourself the moment that you've been waiting for, when you wanted to be alone, when you wanted to contemplate, when you wanted to reflect or look at something really close, or go back into a time in your life. The time for that is now. The time is now. Maybe it won't come again. So let's go back into our lives. Just use the magnifying glass. Just zoom in. Zoom into your own life. Take advantage of the silence. Look closely at your life. And enjoy the moment. Be grateful, for the time is now. It won't be there tomorrow. Perhaps something different. Too busy. Something may happen that'll get us all running, scampering, shouting. And then you wish you had the time. But you can't deny the fact that you had it. And that time of quiet and peace is now. Tomorrow might get a little crazier, more busier. The time is now. Notice there's such beauty in a crisis. And it's everywhere. I recall watching videos of tornadoes and natural disasters, earthquakes. Something terrible has happened. And in spite of it, people come together. They put out little boats in the water, rescue people, and help. Something good comes out of everything. And so here too, I am seeing goodness and beauty in the midst of a crisis. That's my lesson. I know bad things happen. Bad things happen around. Happens to me. Happens to someone I love. But in spite of it, it opens up more avenues for help, reconciliation, beauty, and more joy. That is lovely. So girls, how do you enjoy the walk?
It wasn't very...
How is it, Mummy?
It was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. It was a quiet walk, and whatever you could expect from a quiet extension of your home time was well enjoyed and cherished.
Oh, are you filming?
Well, I would say this happened even 100 years ago. There was a quiet time, and then it got so busy. So who knows, this can happen, and something bigger, better can happen. People those days even got taken away from their homes, and this happened less than 100 years ago. There was a quiet time, and then there was a busy time. Families stayed together, and then families were dispersed. So it is nice to come back together after the last known dispersal of families and peoples. So let's enjoy this time. Love you all.